It's time for baseball here on the show. It's game one of the World Series between the Houston Astros and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game one of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 62 gets the call on the mound here at home for game one of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
2-0 now.
Hey, 2 out.
Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Fouled away. The 2-2.
3-2.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like.
Striding into the box, Alan Bennett. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Allen.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in.
Come on.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. In now, Brett Phillips, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 14, Brett.
Now here it comes. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. At the plate, Sasaki. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey!
Now the 0-1. There he goes. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Holy Toledo! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game. Ready for another chance. Jose Altuve. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Runs up and gets this one down. And he tries the bare hand but can't make the play, and now everybody's safe.
Boy, great job. Way to get on base.
So now time will be called as we're going to... Ready for another shot now. Sasaki, runner in scoring position with two gone.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Adios, pelota.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be...
So digging in now, Sasaki, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go. Try it.
Another 1-2 delivery. Started the chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 2 left for the Mets. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Striding in, Sasaki. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey!
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Taylor to the track, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And a relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing. Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get it done.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Houston Astros and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 86.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball one.
Runners on first with one down.
Give us the ground ball. Turn two for you right here.
Swung on, hit in the air and deep. Got a chance and gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of this series as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Next up for the Stros, A.J. Reed. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 44, A.J. Reed.
To third. He's got it.
Come on, come on.
On to first.
He's
so a
out.
good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now aboard here at first with nobody out.
The pitcher, Zach.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So striding in, Sasaki. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Sasaki comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Back goes Taylor at the track, the wall. Adios, pelota. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, and the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Riding in once again,
Now
Sasaki, as
number
the switch hitter
86.
will take his cuts left-handed here.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, drive your teeth, big dog. Here we go.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
That's inside.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Line drive, base hit to right. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it.
Sasaki will stand in again as
Now
we'll flash you back to the early
number
stages of
86.
this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here's the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Poorly in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible.
Batting third, the third baseman, number
He's ready.
86.
Here's the first offering.
Ball. Counts 1-0. That's a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Ball 3.
Down low, and the plot thickens
I got
here.
3-0.
3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
1 strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after. Stepping in, A.J.
Batting
Reed.
fifth, the first baseman, A.J. Reed.
Hit on the ground to third. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead. Striding in for Houston, Brett Phillips.
Batting eighth,
The windup
right
and
fielder,
the 0-2 pitch.
Brett
This
Phillips.
one's down to third. Throw on to
Got him.
first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Sasaki. He drew a walk his
Number
first
86.
time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on. Stepping up to the plate, Sasaki. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Find the ball, find the ball.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason.
Ready once again, Sasaki. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. A ball and no strikes.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And it's fouled away. Swung on, hit in the air and deep. Got a chance and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 5th so far in this series, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Sasaki.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Whitgren has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Jorge Bonifacio is on deck. Hit on the ground to short, right to him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the New York Mets and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. Josh Moss will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
A 1 pitch on its way. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So a fairly... Digging in now, Sasaki. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball
outside,
2.
that's a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Fouled off. 3rd inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Another one sent foul. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Bennett is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. Standing in, Chris Taylor.
The center fielder, number 3, Chris
Here it comes, 0-2. On the ground to 3rd. One there. On to 1st, a double play. Miles Straw will come on now. Now at the plate, Sasaki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
Settling in now, Sasaki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Holy Toledo!
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not.
Show. It's all over. And you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
Fans, our final line score tonight,